So, welcome back to more Metal Storm, and we finished Stage 4, so now off to Stage 5. And Stage 5 is a pretty simple premise, and pretty much the way this is gonna go is, you just have to time your way past these laser shooting things. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why the armor is actually really important in this place, is that you do want to make sure that just in case you screw up, you don't end up dying. Let's see, this part gets a little tricky. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do that way. Yeah, see, the reason I took my time is if you didn't know that other laser shooting thing was there, you would be in a lot of trouble. Let's see, I'll just take care of you that way. And yeah, this is where the game gets very stimulating, and there are a lot of things you do have to take into account when trying to make it past all this stuff. So yeah, I want that C, and the good thing about this C was that it wiped out all the enemies on the screen, so that's just gonna make life easier for us. And then now we gotta do the same thing, except there's a freaking gate following us. Let's just take you out. And yeah, the thing with these things is that, yeah, let's see, with these flying enemies is that you don't want to do that. And then yeah, that's what happens when you end up having to dodge all these things, and then also have to make it past all these things. So yeah, definitely a lot of things going on here. Okay, good. I just gotta time this one right. But yeah, this is where the I forgot that was there. Oh well. Yeah, I need this armor now. Alright, so basically what I gotta do here is just not shoot this thing, and the reason I'm staying on the lower path is just that it's easier to avoid these things. Yeah, see, this is where it starts getting tricky. And then just do it that way. Let's see, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just go down here and shoot this thing. And that's really the easy way to go about doing this. Okay, this time we're not gonna fall for that. I don't like where this is going. And I am right. See, can I scroll this thing off? Okay, so time it. Okay, yeah, that's what I needed to do. And with these orange things, you can't shoot through them, so no killing these things. Alright, now for the boss. And the boss isn't really too tough here. What you have to do is just be aware of these lasers. And depending on what color he is, he's gonna do different things. Like the blue one is gonna shoot lasers at a 45-degree angle, and then the red one is gonna use lasers that move in on you at 90-degree angles, and then the green one is gonna shoot those walls that are hard to avoid. So let's see, let's just keep pumping this guy full of shots, and okay, good, we took him out. Yeah, that stage is pretty rough because there's a lot of ways to get taken out, but fortunately we got through it. So now on to stage 6. And stage 6 is by far the trickiest stage in this game because not only do you have to worry about flipping upside down and right side up, but you also do have to worry about a lot of things flying at you, and a lot of things shooting at you, and also these fire shooting things that only activate when you're either flipping upside down or when you're right side up. And then you have to take into account a lot of things shooting at you before, or like I said before. Let's see, let's just take care of you. And yeah, the thing that makes this stage so tricky is that there are so many things you do have to attend to, and not just guys shooting at you. And also you can use the wraparound to your advantage here. And I wanted to kill that thing. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you don't kill enemies fast enough. But yeah, where was I? But yeah, the thing is, you do have to get rid of enemies really fast here, otherwise they can gang up on you, and if there are too many bullets on the screen, with everything else you do have to attend to, it's pretty easy to end up getting hit by some random bullet. So let's see, what I gotta do here is I got to, just make the jump upside down, and then do it that way. So let's see, I just gotta make this work somehow. Alright, we're good to go. And yeah, this is where it also starts getting really tricky with, just stuff or the sheer amount of things you have to attend to at once. And fortunately, I was able to get the armor. And yeah, that's another thing that can happen, is that, sometimes you can end up jumping too high and end up wrapping around and hitting an enemy. So let's see, this is where it gets tricky, because now we gotta worry about these spikes, and let's see, they're gonna be these things shooting at me. And I'm still not quite sure how to go about doing this. So let's see, I think what I have to do is I have to land here and then end up doing this. Well, okay, well at least we got through that. But now time for the boss, and the boss is gonna be these 3 block thingies. I think it's called like whirling something or other. I forget though. But yeah, I did basically all I'm doing here is just taking out the ones on the left and then just making the jumps accordingly. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but you know, this is just the easiest, or the way I find the easiest for me. So let's see, let's just take these things out. And yeah, that boss isn't too tough, just as long as you don't overthink things. And that's probably the reason why I use the strategy that I use. Just because you don't want to overthink things at this point in the game. And now for the last level in the game, Stage 7. And all Stage 7 is pretty much a boss rush. So I'll just see you when I get past the boss rush. So now that that's done with, just one more challenge we gotta deal with here. And that's putting the bomb in place in order to activate the self-destruct mechanism. And now that that's done with, really all you had to do was just shoot out those things. But yeah, you only had 30 seconds to work with, so that is something to take into account. So yeah, this is the original ending. And, I mean, the translation's not really the best, but at the same time, it's really not that bad when you consider it's 1990. But yeah, this is basically telling you that there is a second quest, and I'm gonna try and show off the ending for the second quest, so I'll just see you when I get there. So welcome to the ending, and what happens is in the second quest the game is a lot harder, and I did end up using a password here. But either way, what happens in this version is that you get shot at a lot, and it is really easy to get killed on that last part. And the second quest actually made me realize that I badly underestimated how awesome the gravity fireball is, because you're not only invincible when you do it, but it's really easy to kill enemies too. So that's one thing I did not give that power-up enough credit for. But I mean, I still prefer the power shot, but in the second quest where everything is shooting at you and it's so easy to die, I think the gravity fireball is much more preferred. But here we are at the ending, and yeah, this is basically a credit roll. So now for my final thoughts on the game. This game is a lot of fun. It is I mean, the reason it's a lot of fun is because it takes one simple little concept and does so much with it. And honestly, I would like to see a ROM hack of this game, because I would like to see what other level designers could do with a little concept like this, and what other people can do when it comes to creating levels. I mean, I really did like levels 2, 4, and 6, and then I think level 5 was there just for enemies. But yeah, I do really like the level design in this game, and that's one reason why this game is so great, even though it is criminally overlooked, as the Happy Video Game Nerd said in his first review. But yeah, up next is going to be Mega Man 4 for Game Boy, as the start of the Let's Play Corners Portable Summer. My teasers already up for that, so I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully you guys are too. So with that said, that is the end of Metal Storm. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the next one.